Test, 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 test. This is the minister. It's really, really strong. So I had it turned almost all the way down before. Test, test. I think I can actually adjust the gain on here. I just have to sit down and figure it out. Test, test. So you can keep it, keep it really low if you want, because I'll be projecting, and probably just for the Zoom, right? The recording, you need a... Yeah. Yes, they can be on together.
Okay. So it's time to start our new session, but before we start, do you guys feel like your creative juices flowed? All right. Yeah, thank you so much to Maya for helping us with that activity, helping us be creative. Okay, so next we have Sounds of the Ages with Andrew Ichikawa. Andrew is a music therapist and a performer in town. And he is the Music Together Center director and teacher. We're very lucky to have Maya and Andrew, so let's give a big hand.
Thank you. I'm going to steal this so that our recording picks up a little bit of guitar, so it's not just my voice. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to get your help. So feel free to join in anytime, okay? I'm going to leave space for you, okay? Hey, good looking. How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby. We could find us a brand new recipe. I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. I know a spot just over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing's free. So if you want to have fun, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm going to get my mic way far away from me. Anybody know the next part? I'm free and ready. How's about saving all? No more looking. That's a good one. How's about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. Find me one for 5 or 10 cents. I'll keep it till it's covered with age, 'cause I'm writing your name down. Hey, what? How's about cooking something up with me? Yeah. How's about cooking something up with me? Thank you. That we have again around music. Who sang that song first, do you think? Do you remember? Yeah, I heard it a couple places. Hank Williams, but somebody said something else too. Roger Miller sang it too. Yeah, it's a Hank Williams original, but it's been sung a lot. There's even like young people singing it today. So I start with that one because I had an uncle, and whenever he'd come and visit, he would sing this song, not to me, just to kind of the girl cousins. And so he'd come in and he'd say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking, to all the nieces. And so I'm kind of thinking about songs that people sang to us. So I wonder if you can think, and we're going to take a little time to share with people around us, but can you think of some songs just in your head that people sang to you? Could be your parents, could be, siblings, and then also songs that you sang as a young person? Do you remember those songs that you sang? Do any of them come back to you? Except maybe when you hear the first line, right? You are my son. Yes. Yeah. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. So you know every word, Roy, eh? You knew every word. You sang every word. So that's what I want to think about right now, is maybe some of those songs that people sang to you, or that you sang as a kid, or that you remember hearing. I wonder, for each of these songs, if you want to take a moment and just share with someone around you, if there's a particular song that comes to mind. You could also just share whatever comes to mind around Hank Williams, around hearing that song too. Yeah, so, yeah. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So is it easier if I give you time to talk to each other, or do people just want to share? Is that an easier way of doing this as a group? Yeah, okay. I do have the mic here, if anybody has anything to share. So what are some of the songs? Actually, I'll just come a little closer and we don't need to hand the mic. Come a little closer. Okay, I heard over here. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? That's right. What is it now? Come a little closer, baby mine. Is that the one? I don't know that one very well, but it's come a little closer. Yeah. Any others that come to mind? What are some of the songs? Do you remember songs that your parents sang around the house, or? Tennessee Waltz. Yeah, we're going to do that one in a second. We'll sing that one in a second. Any Japanese songs? Sukiyaki. Yeah. I don't know if I remember that one too well. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of 60s. Yeah. Kind of the most popular Japanese song in North America, right? So that's Ue o muite aruko. Help me out. Namida ga omoidasu. Hitori potochi no yoru, and so on. So when you hear that, does it make you think of anything in particular? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We won't say how long ago 1960 was. Yeah, it was a little while ago. Yeah. So these are kinds of things you can think about too, just in your mind if you don't feel like sharing. Like, think to yourself, maybe you can think in your head of one song that either you sang or your parents sang. Don't say it. And see if you can hear it in your head. See if you can hear it in your head. Oh, the tears are coming down. That's right? That's the, what is the translation of that, right? All because of you, I'm feeling sad and blue. That's sukiyaki, right? Yeah, so can you hear it in your head? Can you remember words to it? Sometimes it helps when we hear the first line for us to remember these songs that we knew so well. And when you think of that song, are there people that you think of? Are there events that you think of? Are there, just things in your life? So that's one of the values of kind of creating your own little custom playlist, because sometimes the music will be a bit of a gateway for us to remember things that we haven't thought of for a long time. So the next song we're going to do is Tennessee Waltz. Fern commented that when we did some of the memory capture things, Tennessee Waltz came up again and again. Why do you think that came up again and again? Why is Tennessee Waltz? Why do we remember that one so much? That's it. That's it, right? Did anyone steal your partner while on the dance floor from you? No. Yeah. So this was one that I think they played at the old country dances. Maybe they'd spin the record, but maybe a local band would be coming around and they would all know this song, right? And waltzing around. So see if we can remember a little bit. I'll count on you a little bit. I was waltzing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see introduced him to my loved one, and while they were waltzing, my friend, some friend, right? I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Well, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. We'll go back to that bridge. I remember and the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how. Well, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Yeah, it's a very pretty song, huh? Yeah. Do you remember, are there other songs that you remember dancing to? Did anything come to mind? Ah, that's another good one, yeah. Little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. And that's a nice one because then it talks about when I fell in love, when I was growing older, kind of goes through the different phases. Did you dance to that one? Do you remember dancing to that one? That's a waltz too, right? 1, 2, 3. Do you remember dancing to other tunes? Besides the Beatles. We'll get to the Beatles. We're not all so young. What was that? Oh, Dean Martin song, yeah. Ain't That a Kick in the Head? And what was the one? Anyways, yeah, lots of good songs. So for that one, like you said, it's I think part of the attraction is it's a sad song, right? Like those sad country tunes. Why do we like those songs so much? Yeah, I think so. We're not. It makes us think. It makes us realize we're not alone, right? Somebody else got their partner stolen on the dance floor. Yeah. So, okay. Here's another one that you can help me with. I always mix up the order of the verses in this one, so you might be able to help me. I got to take it slow because the singer took it really slow, much slower than I usually take it. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling. Oh, thank you. and I always will. Okay, I think the next one is Love Me Long. Love me long, take me to your heart. That's what it is. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. For it's there that I belong and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. So love me tender, love me dear. Tell me you're mine. Love me tender, love me dear. Tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, dreams fulfilled. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. So who sang that song? You know, my parents were never big Elvis fans, but I got the single of that song. I won it, I think, at a church hayride back at the Northside Church back in like 1978 or something like that. So in 1978, they were still buying that record to hand it off to the young kids. So with this one, are there other Elvis songs that you're a fan of? Jailhouse Rock, yeah. Suspicious Minds, that's a good one. All these kind of breakup songs, eh? Oh, I don't know that one. We're going a deep dive into Elvis songs. Yeah. Blue Suede Shoes, yeah. Well, it's 1 for the money, 3 to get ready, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you could do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place, do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. The warden threw a party at the county jail. Prison band was there and they began to wail. The place was jumping and the cats began to sing. You should have heard those knocked out jailbirds sing. Let's rock, everybody, let's rock, everybody. So for this one, I was thinking with Love Me Tender, it's kind of kind of reminds us of courtship, maybe marriage, romance. So I wonder if you're reflecting in your head and thinking about this song, if there are songs that you think of associated with kind of your relationships, maybe a song that's the song for you and your partner, or a wedding first dance. Or we could also do this one in terms of back in the day, Dean Martin, whoever it might be. So any other special songs, like relationship songs? Pardon me? Oh, Haru ga Kita. Yeah. Japanese song, hey? Yeah. How does that go? Haru ga kita, haru ga kita, doko ni kita. Yama ni kita, sato ni kita, nagasaku, doko ni saku. Yama ni saku, sato ni saku, no ni mo saku. Goes a little high. Yeah, we're starting. Tori de naku, doko de naku. Yama de naku, sato de naku. Yeah, so that's good for this time of year, right? In Japan, the flower blossoms. But also, if you see pictures of Vancouver right now, Vancouver has all the cherry blossoms as well. What do we have so far? I think we have a little bit of crocus is squirting through. The tulip leaves are coming, right? So our spring is coming, but Japan and Vancouver, they have their yeah. How are we doing here? Okay, yeah. Were there besides Elvis, were there any other teen idols that you remember? Bobby Darin, yeah, Bobby Darin, yeah. Everly Brothers, that's yeah. Everly Brothers were good. Did you know that the Beatles based a lot of their harmonies are based on the Everly Brothers? So it was interesting when I learned that, because you don't think of, the Everly Brothers as influencing rock and roll, but they really did, like the way they sang their harmonies, right? And of course, Simon and Garfunkel had those kinds of harmonies as well. I'm trying to think of what's a good Everly Brothers song. Bye bye love, goodbye happiness, hello loneliness, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Yeah, that one's a good one. And I think actually Simon and Garfunkel sang that one too, right? So Roy Orbison, yeah. What's the big one? Crying. Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, what's the words? Pretty woman, yeah. Yeah, Roy Orbison, that's a good too. So, okay, I've got another one here. We'll get to this one here. We all live a yellow submarine, all our friends are all aboard. Live next door, and the band begins to play. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. We all live a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. And we live a life of ease. Every one of us has all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green in our yellow submarine. We all live a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Okay, whose song is that? Who sang that? The Beatles. But that might not be satisfying for everyone, because that's a Ringo Starr tune, right? It's not a Lennon and McCarthy song. So do you have, are there favorite Beatles songs that you remember? Yesterday, yeah. Do you know that one? Yesterday, all my troubles seem. What about Hey Jude? Hey Jude's a good one, yeah. Which one? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand when I say that something. That was the early one, eh? I can't get, I took it too high. And yes, hey Jude, take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start. And everybody knows this part. Na, 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 na. Yeah. So the Beatles had a lot of very interesting songs, right? They had, musically, they were very interesting, borrowing from different things, borrowing from classical music, different types of music, but also lyrically, they had a lot of lyrics that meant a lot to people, like Hey Jude or Let It Be, those kinds of songs. So I wonder if for you there are songs, if you think of songs where the lyrics mean something special to you. So a song like Let It Be, Que Sera, Sera. The Monkees, yeah. What is that? What's the big one? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And then they had the one that was in Shrek, the donkey sang. I'm talking to the wrong audience. I have to talk to the little kids for that one. What was that one? Then I saw her face, believer. That's Monkees, right? I think it is. Yeah, yeah. Maya mentioned The Sound of Silence came up over there, so it's another one where the words have some special meaning, right?
What's the one from The Sound of Music?
Oh, Doe a Deer. Yeah. Do you remember that one? Yeah. That's probably a good one because when did Sound of Music come out? Do you remember? 50s, right? Yeah. Was it 50s or was it later than that? 60s. Maybe the musical's 50s. So that's a good one to learn your music, right? Your do, re, mi, fa, so. Do, re, mi, fa. Now it gets tricky. So, la, ti. That will lead us back to do. Do you remember the little do, mi, mi, re, fa, fa? Anybody remember that part? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so any others that kind of, like Que Sera, Sera is one for me where I listen to that and that has even a special message. Like, are there songs that have advice in them or that sort of thing that stick with you? Let It Be is another one. Oh, how does the Japanese go? Do, because it's the same scale, right? Re, mi, fa. Yeah, fight. Is that what's fa? What's fa in Japanese? Is it something about fight? So, da da da. La. Si. Oh yeah, you're doing the do mi mi, Ray. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah. And what's interesting is you sang si, do re mi fa so si, do re mi fa so la si do. So often, like in French, we say si instead of ti. I think ti is kind of a. Actually, I think in most music we say si because it comes from a French thing called solfège. Yeah. So. I think I'm winding down. Oh, no, I still have some time, eh? Yeah, I still have some time. So, you're going to challenge me. Okay. I have to find my key. I can't sing it, John Denver. What's that? You're going to help me with the words? Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place that I belong. I took it too high. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls to me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, you can help, take me to the place that I belong. West Virginia mountain. Very nice. I need your help for that because I took it much higher than I can actually sing. So one of the things to think about with this is just how music really connects us to memories. And it connects us to kind of like our episodic memory, which is certain incidences in our lives. So sometimes, or that you're listening on your playlist, and suddenly you're right back at this high school dance and someone is dancing with your partner, or something wonderful, maybe your wedding, or maybe a fond childhood memory. And one of the things that's kind of neat about that too is that somehow it's connected with our emotions. So that same feeling can come back too. So sometimes when we listen to that old music, maybe we've forgotten why it's special to us, but somehow we still have that feeling, that kind of nice feeling. So thinking about like the songs that our parents sang, or maybe songs that we sang in school, thinking about the high school dances. Maybe those were good, maybe they were traumatic, I don't know. Thinking about kind of the special relationships in our lives, and also some of those teen idols we might have had, and then also thinking about the lyrics of the music. For some of us the lyrics can be very, very moving and very special. So I think that's my time. I think do we have like some memory card work with this one, or is it more of a, yeah. Okay, there's not one. Okay, I'm going to do one more song, see if you recognize this one. This is a nice one. Maybe if you think about music that you used to, just music that was going on in your life, maybe while you were working, maybe while you were vacationing or visiting, or whatever you were doing. But this is kind of a nice one that I like. It kind of reminds me of bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. If you're in Tabor, right? If you grew up in Tabor. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, morning, oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful, everything's going my way. Because when the wind blows here, it's like the song, it doesn't miss a tree. It can't miss anything. Going back to our first song, actually, I meant to ask you, I got those lines. I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. Would you go off with them? Not now, maybe. Maybe the $2 bill's not enough now, but yeah. So there's a lot of these little nostalgic things within the songs too, which are really nice. Well, thank you very much for slugging it out this whole day and being here. And for singing. Thanks so much for your singing voices, for your help with the words. Oh, do you need it? I stole the mic. Here you go.
Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much, Andrew Ichikawa. Boy, we're pretty lucky today. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have draws. So Sydney's coming up. Okay.
Sorry. Elaine is in the other room. So the table with the trifold with all the pictures, we've got our prizes on there. So if you call your name, just head over there and pick up your prize with Elaine, and then you can stay over there because we have tea and treats. So that's an option for you. Okay.
Okay. Name number 1 is Sylvia Owishi. She's not even one of the participants, but she can hear me in the other room, right, Elaine? Yeah, she can hear me. She's sitting there yakking away. Number 2, you can make your way to the back and get a prize. I should maybe, before I do this, maybe I should do my thing. Before everybody leaves the room getting their prizes, I'm going to just make some acknowledgments. So again, thank you so much to the Japanese Canadian Legacy Society. Thank you to our wonderful creative director, Maya Ichikawa, and to our musical facilitator, Andrew Ichikawa, to Sheila and her kitchen team, to Roland and the Inari team and his wonderful AV skills. Thank you for our wonderful collaborations with Nikkei Cultural Society of Lethbridge and area, and with the Nikkei Memory Capture Project, Darren, Carly, Elaine, and Sydney. So I want to say that there are evaluation forms, right, Sydney, that they would like, as part of the Nikkei Memory Capture Project, they like to get feedback on their events. So there are those that they would like you to fill out before you leave. And there's also, we're collecting information about if people would be interested in having an intergenerational oral history workshop, which Darren would be willing to facilitate in June. So that's what we'll gather information from you guys in the future in case we can get that organized. And then I just wanted to tell you about the May Tonari Gumi event. That's booked for Saturday, May 17. We have a poster out on the table, and it's going to be a baseball theme because we know that baseball was really big with the Japanese Canadians here in southern Alberta and across Canada. And so we've got, we're collaborating again with the Prairie League Baseball Academy. They're having their tournament, quite a high-level tournament. And so we're getting tickets from the for the 12 o'clock game. So if you would, we'll have a sign up and you can register for a free ticket. The Logan Boulay Foundation is paying for, we're getting a subsidy, and then they're paying the rest of it. So we're very lucky to have the partners that we do. And then we've also got a movie playing at the Nikkei Yuko Gardens called The Sleeping Tigers, the Asahi Baseball Story. So it's a documentary film put out by the National Film Board. We'll be running it at One Details as for our next event. And hot dogs is part of it, but we'll have hot dogs at the stadium, and if we get rained out, we'll have hot dogs at the gardens. So that's all part of it, yeah. I know that there's others. There's a few other things that are layered in there that are a bunch of goodness. So look out for that information. Okay, and then Sheila, did you want to talk then about and then we'll finish with our draws.
I never pass up those opportunities to talk at people. So if you guys are able to stay after today's session, so after this portion is over, the day sort of ends, but if you're able to stay for a few more minutes, please feel free to do so. We'll have tea next door. But for the past few weekends, a group of people have been practicing their skills. So we'll be also serving pre-plated square manju, a mushi manju, and a botamochi. So mushi manju is the one that's steamed. Square manju, when you see them, you'll see because they're square. But you'll be forgiving if you get a rectangle or an oblong. You'll sort of say, this is great. And then botamochi is when you take mochigome, the sweet glutinous rice, and you pound it. And we made those this morning, and traditionally when you see it, the unko will be on the outside, but I was showing people the different styles that you can actually make different types of botamochi, and they actually chose to enclose it in the rice, so you'll find the unko on the inside, the mochi on the outside, and then they've all been sprinkled with kinako and sugar, and kinako is a soybean flour. So if you're able, please still feel free to stay, to have coffee. If you can't finish your desserts, we'll have baggies available so you can take them home. Unfortunately, we don't have the option of sort of saying, yeah, take as many as you want. But if you're not able to stay, will you please let us know, because we will bag those up for you so you guys can take them home as like a goodie bag. Okie doke. So yes, just let us know, but we'll be waiting for you next door. Cool, thank you.
How do we know when to stop? 3 per bag. Okay, got it. Okay. So this is the third from this bag, George Tokuda. Nice helpers. Okay. Then let me see, Aya Taniguchi. So you can go get a present. And Ed Arinobu. Nice. This one is Betty Tanaka. So 3 from this bag. Janet Adachi Elkier. And Liz Higo. Last one. Last one. Oh, I got a picture on it even. Mary Shigehiro. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, everybody. See you for tea, hopefully.
And thank you to Brenda Ikuta.
Thank you.